Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, I am Chelsea. I'm your coordinator of faith formation at Our Lady of Light, which means I oversee the pre-K through fifth grade programs, which includes First Communion.
Hi, I'm Patty. I'm the youth minister here, and I oversee our 6th to 12th grade programs, including confirmation.
So, as you all know, we're living through some extraordinary times. While we get used to doing things differently and thinking outside of the box, it has been challenging, but it has also brought out some great opportunities for our families as well as our church. We have been able to take a look at how we do things here at Our Lady of Light and to reimagine our faith formation and youth ministry programs. In this video, Patty and I are going to take a few moments and share how we have creatively structured our programs this year to best meet the needs of our families in this current world.
We also want our church to always be a safe place for you and your family. We are also mindful of our current climate and will have the following safety procedures in place while your children attend our programs: temperature checks, health screenings, mask requirements, social distancing, and frequent cleaning of all facilities.
In addition, we do ask that if you or someone that you know feels ill, to please stay home and participate in our programs virtually.
Speaking of that, why don't you share about how our programs will be happening both on campus and virtually? Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So this year, I'm really excited to announce that our Footsteps in Faith program will be transitioning to include the whole family in the catechesis. So this means that for those of you who would like to attend on-campus class, both the children and the parents will talk about the same topic on the same day. So for instance, if you're learning about the Trinity when you're in class with Mike in our parish center, when you pick your child up from class, they will have also heard about the Trinity in class, and you can have a great family discussion on the way home about what the Trinity means and how do we talk to each member of the Trinity. Our goal is to allow families to be able to share more easily with one another about our Catholic faith. In previous years, we did also meet twice a month on Sundays or on Wednesdays. So for this year, we're only going to meet once a month, and the second class will take place at the home with the families. Now, this does not mean that the at-home class says, go sit at home for 2 hours at the table, read the chapter, do the quiz. In fact, I don't want that to be it at all. Instead, the parent class, you'll have an activity book and a parent book. You'll use them in the class when you're here with Mike, but then you'll also have them at home. I'm gonna show you an example now of some ways that you can use it in your household. So you'll see every month, you'll have one of these. It says car conversations. And it has some questions that you can just talk about when you're driving to Publix, when you're going to soccer practice, maybe if they have soccer practices again, whatever it is. These are also some ways, some activities and ways to celebrate the month. So as you see, it has some lists. It has a Bible verse that as a family and as our whole church you can pray with. Things to do for the month of October. It says bringing your pets to our parish pet blessing, which as you know, we do that every year. It also says to go on a nature walk and experience the beauty of God's creation. In your child's book, you'll actually have an A to Z list, and it's your creation nature walk. And so you see if you can find as many letters of the alphabet as you can that represent God and his beautiful creation. Parents, just know that you are completely equipped, and in fact, in our time of shutdown in the spring, I saw that you are really fantastic at doing these activities at home already with your children.
What about those who don't feel comfortable returning to campus at all just yet?
That's a really good question. So if people don't feel comfortable returning to campus, you will do this entire program at home. The difference is that parents will attend one Zoom meeting a month with me, with Mike, or with another catechetical leader. That formation that the parents will receive on Zoom will help them to lead their child in both 2 lessons at home. So whether their families are coming to campus once or staying at home virtually, they will be turning in a reflection form it's pretty close to what we used for our family faith events. So when you would write a reflection about attending an event, you'll now write a reflection about your at-home class. And so you'll just give that to me the following month, or maybe email it if you're working at home. This will also work if, for instance, you or somebody in your family or at your workplace gets exposed to COVID-19 and you need to isolate. So if you need to isolate and you're normally attending our on-campus classes, you'll use our virtual option for the month. And then once you've tested negative, everything's good, you're in the clear, you can come on back. So regardless of how families participate, we really feel like this is going to be a program that's really going to benefit you and help us all just continue to grow and love our faith. And I think it's really going to be a blessing and not a burden. So, yeah.
That's awesome. It sounds like you've really thought that through. I love the way the whole family will be learning together.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited about that. What about Anchor? Can you share some ways that you're going to be looking at things for the fall?
Yes. So for those that are comfortable coming back on campus, we will have youth group, kind of the same type of structure as we've had in the past. So just right after the 5 o'clock mass, 6 to 8. But we'll have extra precautions, making sure that everyone is safe during this time. So dinner will be spread out in the parish center, so just 3 to 4 people per table. The dinners will consist of pre-packaged boxed lunches. So it's really easy for kids to just pick up their food and just have everything in one container. Then the rest of the evening will consist of the kids staying in small groups. So instead of one big gathering, they'll be in their small groups. So high school students will stay in the parish center. They'll just pick up the chair that they were using for dinner and go join their group, properly socially distanced. And the middle school students will go to the classrooms and in their small groups also remain just social distance wise there as well. And then we'll have monthly adoration nights, which will be in the church using the same guidelines we use for Mass. So that's what our youth group program will look like this year.
That sounds really wonderful. I'm really glad you're able to keep some of the consistencies from previous years too, to welcome them back. But if a student doesn't feel safe, are they going to be able to participate from home?
Yes, very much so. So we'll have 2 virtual options for families that would prefer that. One will be a Zoom-based option that will use the same curriculum as our high school and middle school youth group is using. So that's a really good one for those that maybe want to come back in the spring, or maybe need to take a break for a month because of quarantining or whatnot, and are able to just flip-flop pretty easily. And then we'll also have a we'll also have a book study that parents are able to do directly with their children, and then have just weekly check-ins with me. So that will also be an option this year, which I think will be really wonderful and similar to what you're doing. Will just really have the parent kind of be the main catechist of their child. So that's an option I'm excited about for this year.
I love that you have both of us have these family elements. Families either participating at home with their children, families maybe attending adoration nights on those once a month. I know you're keeping your kids in a smaller group. Our classes are going to be smaller too. People sitting at a distance, sitting at the same spot, same chair, so again, not continuing to cross-contaminate, keeping everybody just safe and healthy so the church can be a wonderful place to be as it should be. So what about confirmation? Are you going to still have preparation for confirmation on Sundays, right?
Yes. So confirmation will continue just in our confirmation classes. But this year, they're actually going to take place within the context of youth group. So just monthly confirmation times within the context of youth group. Those who are more comfortable with another option will have the same either virtual or at-home studies. So
that's great. And then they're not coming to campus more than
another
they
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So our sacrament program is going to look fairly similar to usual years, because our sacrament children for First Communion, those are those that have already completed a year of faith formation or Catholic school, and you're ready for First Communion and First Reconciliation. So we'll still meet in the parish center where children will sit with their parents. The only real difference is that they'll stay at your tables for the night, so that way you can sit at a distance but still safely participate. If there are people that have serious issues, immunocompromised systems, or other sort of situations, contact us and we can work out an option that will be safe for your family. We also do have a Spanish class for First Communion this year, which is super exciting. It's going to be a second track that'll happen on Sunday morning. So if your family falls into that category, contact me, because we'll have some great opportunities for our families that are bilingual here in the community. Did we miss anything? Do you feel like there's anything else you want to share?
I think just a reminder, just for confirmation, so our second year confirmation year is for those who have completed, those high school students who have completed a year of Catholic school, or who have completed a year of youth ministry. So those would be those children who would be receiving their confirmation this coming spring. Everyone else, so any other high school students who are interested in receiving their confirmation, are invited to join us for youth group, and that will consist of their first year of confirmation preparation.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's the same way that First Communion works, where usually we invite children to participate in a year of faith formation if they're not in Catholic school. So usually they're attending maybe first grade faith formation, maybe second grade. And then that second year, they continue to attend faith formation classes, but then join us for sacrament prep as well. So same as usual. It's pretty consistent around the whole diocese. So so we're really excited to see you guys again on campus or over the screens. Just to let you know, registration is open. The links are on our website. They'll also be in the email if you're receiving this video by email. You can always call us at the office or send us an email. My name is Chelsea, so CHELSEA @OurLadyOfLight.com if you have any specific questions.
And I'm Patty, PATTY @OurLadyOfLight.com.
Yeah. So please go ahead and register for faith formation. You can choose whether you want to be here or homeschool. And then sacrament registration will be sent out separately. If you don't receive an email from one of us, please contact us about sacrament registration if you feel like this year is the year for your child. But otherwise, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and same for youth ministry. The different options, whether you want virtual or in person, will also be on the registration.
Wonderful. So we'll be praying for you guys. We love you guys. Can't wait to see you again soon.
God bless you. Praying a lot for all of you.
Okay.
Bye.